against China. The details of that explosive 96-75 victory later on. The Trade Department is getting ready to set up a price monitors as part of efforts to enforce the price cap on rice. The national price ceiling on the staple takes effect next week. And in weather, monsoon rains continue to affect parts of western Luzon as Typhoon Hana enhances the habagat. Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's everything you need to know to jumpstart your weekend. I'm Riza Diaz. We begin today's newscast with Typhoon Hana intensifying slightly as it moves away from northmost Luzon. Pag-asa last spotted Hana's center some 215 kilometers northeast of Itbayat, Batanes. The typhoon is packing 150 km per hour winds and gustiness of up to 185 kilometers per hour. Hana is currently moving westward at 20 kilometers per hour with typhoon force winds extending up to 560 kilometers from the center. It is expected to exit the Philippine area of responsibility and make landfall in Taiwan by tonight. For now, though, signal number 1 is raised over Batanes and the northern portion of Babuyan Islands. Meanwhile, the enhanced habagat will bring rains over the western portion of Luzon and Antique over the next 3 days. The rest of the country will also experience isolated rain showers due to localized thunderstorms. The inclement weather also caused flooding in the metro on Saturday. In Mandaluyong, vehicles waded through water cautiously along Boni Avenue extension while some children took advantage of the rain to play around. Meanwhile, as of 6 in the morning today, first alarm was raised in the Marikina River with the water breaching 15.1 meters. Residents, especially those in low-lying areas, are being warned of possible flooding. Now, in other news, the Trade Department assures the public that the price cap on rice is only temporary and will be lifted as soon as prices stabilize. The department is asking affected rice retailers to bear with the cap for now until they come up with other possible interventions. The agency also warns that sellers who disregard the price ceiling could face penalties and administrative cases.
Hinihingi ng pamahalaan yung sakripisyo ng mga retailers na medyo tumulong rin sila sa mga mamamayan, sa nakakarami na based sa computation namin, pwede kasing ibenta pa na siguro hindi naman lugi, baka wala lang kita. May mga pinag-usapan na subsidies and mga ganon, pero these are still in the works.
The Trade Department also vowed to intensify its crackdown on rice hoarders and will set up price monitors with LGUs. The 41 to 45 peso price cap per kilo of rice will take effect Tuesday, September 5.
Masyadong kakaiba yung pagtaas ng bigas. So, malinaw na malinaw na may mga ebidensya ng hoarding and profiteering and price manipulation. Pero, kailangan imbestigahan, puntahan yung mga bodega, hanapin tong mga to.
We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. Gilas went out with a bang after finally getting that elusive win in their final FIBA World Cup game against China, 96-75. This is Gilas' first FIBA World Cup win in almost a decade. Now, while this game essentially had no bearing in the cup, cheers erupted both in the Smart Araneta Coliseum and online as the Philippines finally got over its back-to-back heartbreak losses. Now, for Gilas head coach Chot Reyes, this win is their way of thanking fans for their support. He said this may be his last coaching stint for Gilas after the backlash he got over the series of losses.
Sa akin yung booing before the games, okay lang yun. But they don't realize the effects of players. They get demoralized as well.
We didn't want our hosting to end without gifting the Filipino people with a victory. Look at them. It's storming outside. Typhoon, bumabagyo. We're basically playing for nothing, but they still came out. So we just owe this to the Filipino people.
The man of the night was no doubt Jordan Clarkson, scoring a total of 34 points, 24 of which were in the third quarter. Now, this explosion fueled the national team's lead after the tight game in the first half. The team's chemistry was undeniable, with the rest of the players also scoring left and right. Then Sabando had 14 points and 5 rebounds, while big man Kai Soto shot 12 points with 6 rebounds. Birthday boy Dwight Ramos also finished with 11 points for Gilas.
Coming out here is just showing our heart, our respect, and our love for the country. They didn't give up on us, we didn't give up on them, so, we just came out here, had fun, and, really wanted to get a win.
Celebrities and politicians also showed up to support Gilas. The national team's final FIBA match was a star-studded event with celebrities cheering from the courtside. Among those present were basketball enthusiast Gerald Anderson, brothers Rojun and River Cruz, face-to-face host Carla Estrada, and actress Beauty Gonzalez. Celebrity couple Carlo Aquino and Charlie Dizon, and Yasi Pressman with her rumored boyfriend Camarines Sur Governor Luigi Villafuerte. Of course, volleyball star and Dwight Ramos' girlfriend Kiana T was also there to support the team. Now, it was really a happy birthday for Gilas guard Dwight Ramos, who turned 25 with a national team victory to cap it off. The Gilas men were all smiles for the first time in a while posing for pictures inside a locker room. Senators were also in attendance. Now, cheering from the sidelines were Senate President Migs Zubiri, Senators Joel Villanueva, Bongo, and Bato de la Rosa, who wore West Philippine Sea on their t-shirts. West Philippine Sea also trended on X, formerly Twitter, as Gilas finally clinched a win in the World Cup. Now, the FIBA World Cup continues with 4 games here in the country. Italy will clash with Puerto Rico at 4 p.m. at the Smart Araneta Coliseum, followed by the match between the Dominican Republic and Serbia at 8 in the evening. Meanwhile, Greece and Montenegro will battle it out over at the Mall of Asia Arena at 4:40 in the afternoon, followed by Team USA versus Lithuania at 8:40 p.m. And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us later at 9 in the morning as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. I'm Riza Diaz. We are One News.